Think of a musician's life. Very unstable employment, no 401ks, a lot of times no Social Security check because they're on an underground economy, no dental plan. Pretty much you're on your own. It's a very courageous choice to make.
Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold.
I'm still a singer, but I was a vocalist, singing 5 nights a week on the jazz circuit here in Philadelphia for like 20 years. I saw a lot of people in dire straits unnecessarily. A lot of top people made a lot of albums. One of the catalysts for forming Jazz Bridge was my mentor, Eddie Green. Came down with pancreatic cancer and had no support system. And at the same time he was dying, Muse Records came out with a box set of all his music, and he never saw a dime of that. And I decided after that experience, this has got to stop.
There is nothing for me but to love you, and the way you look tonight.
It can be, I have a bad tooth and I need a crown. It can be, I have a legal problem and I don't have anywhere to turn. It can be that they put their instrument in hock. We had one musician, a very well-known musician, who put his instrument in hock to buy medicine for his granddaughter. And he was playing a gig the next week and he needed his instrument. We paid to get it out. And some of the crises have been heartbreaking. Like we had a very well-known pianist who needed a liver transplant. We kept him on the liver transplant list, paying for his insurance. Whatever they need to keep going.
I'm a product of it. I got a big problem with the Board of Education. They tried to put me in jail for using their gas. I didn't know what I was going to do, and my friends told me, said, call Suzanne. I called Suzanne up, and to make a long story short, she got me a good lawyer.
Basically, Charlie picked up the phone and said, Sue, I think I've been indicted. And I said, what? You're 89 years old. And he was being unjustly accused of stealing gas. He was with his long jazz cred, he was still working at the age of 89 for the school system in Camden as a gas jockey. It was one of these big blanket investigations by a grand jury that had been started by the state. But we raised over $27,000 for his case, and they finally threw it out. He was the only one that they threw out because he was innocent. There's some people who went to jail on that whole thing.
This is one of the best things that happened to musicians, believe me, you know? And it's nothing that if you need help, they really come out for you. Because, you know, the state offered me a deal, and I wouldn't take it. They wanted to hold up my pension, and, you know, for me to, like I was on probation, I told them no good. So Suzanne, they came out and said, Charlie, if you want to fight them, we're with you.